Testing, testing. Let's see if this is actually going to record this time. So today is just going to be a video about the harassment that's been ongoing with Ryoko Panic on her YouTube channel. Just going to go straight to brass tacks. Nothing fancy about that. Before we begin, I actually wanted to establish some points before I put my own 2 cents in about what actually happened during the video that led to this even being made in the first place. Number one would be Ryoko's ex-Air Force, Remnant 777, accused her of being a Marine, essentially saying that she had stolen valor. This actually occurred over a Twitter argument that both of them had online, or supposedly one of his friends and her had online. I mean, it wasn't only like 8 minutes into the actual stream itself where Remnant 777 said that he was actually going all through her socials, through every single bit of social media. What does it say here? Her Twitter and even her Blue Sky. That's just, why would you do that? That's fucking weird. He also brings up that he wanted her to prove that, she was ex-armed forces, which would involve her bring up her DD 21-4, or would it be 214? I'm not military, so I couldn't tell you. But if she were to do that, it would essentially dox her. So that's a big no-no on that part. One of the next points that I want to bring up is that Ryoko told him over Twitter, or his friend, about the new Trump administration laws going on, essentially saying that he was inciting some sort of political violence over Twitter, and that he really shouldn't do that because it went against Trump's new laws. I'm not really that keen on understanding the whole legal ins and outs of Trump's new systems, so I'm not going to say yes or no to that. That's well above what I normally study. I'm more Stone Age kind of guy myself. It says here, I'm just reading my notes real quick. So Remnant 777 also brings up different throwouts. I'm just going to call them that for now, because why not? Essentially, he was trying to threaten her by saying things like, well, I've got all I need, and, I'm going to talk about you. Right? As if he's trying to, harass her. And that's horrible. Why would you do that? Like, I don't even know why you're going on to other people's streams and just acting like a total dick to them for no good reason in the first place. What do you gain out of that? What are you trying to achieve? Essentially, the next thing that I want to bring up is a punching down, attacking somebody over a petty Twitter dispute. It's like, dude, what are you doing with your life? You're actually be attacking somebody over that. He also used a dead man's image for clout. Ryoko already talked about that in detail, so I'm not going to discuss it here. That's not for me. Some final thoughts that I could actually say on this one, and this is my 2 cents that we're finally getting into. The script. His harassment of Ryoko is uncalled for, and frankly, it's sad that he decided to embarrass himself in such a way. And that's my opinion, is that it's pathetic. Regardless of what political side of the spectrum you're on, you should know when enough is enough, especially when it comes down to online harassment, which is no joke. Remnant 777 has harassed a disabled vet over Twitter posts. One of the most insane things I could have ever imagined somebody ever, giving that kind of negative attention to in the first place. Like, I'm just dumbfounded by the whole thing. Seeing as Remnant 777 likes to project this image of being a self-proclaimed intellectual, I would assume this is the last thing that he would ever want to do. Is just stoop to such a low level when you could just clearly educate yourself on things like the Gulf War, the Iraq War, that had happened back in the day and understand, those things and say, hey, look, you know, maybe there were people who were a lot younger that joined the service during that time. Um, when we actually went to his Discord server on Platinum Politics, we had found some troubling things that his admins or the moderators of that server were totally fine with him doing this kind of harassment towards a smaller streamer for no good reason, which leads me to believe that he's probably doing this to other people that aren't even Ryoko, people that are much smaller than Ryoko. And if he's done this to you in the past, please come forward. Share your story. Because this is unacceptable behavior. I just hope people who are dealing with it can be forward and open about it. Well, that's my 2 cents in this video. Hope everybody has a nice day. Take care and bye.